Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to be making what I hope is going to be the ultimate soft lemon cookie, nice and chewy. And for that I have 256 grams of plain flour, 150 grams of granulated sugar, 30 grams of soft brown sugar, 7 grams of corn flour, which I'm going to put into the flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, 1 tablespoon of lemon extract, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 medium egg, that would be large in the US. So as you can see, 3 types of lemon, the zest, the juice and extract, so it should be very, very lemony. I'm also going to use 1 tablespoon of golden syrup. Now to start off, we're going to put our sugars and our egg and our lemon zest, sugar and eggs into the mixer with 113 grams of softened butter, and we're going to cream that. And then we'll add our zest as well and get that mixed in nicely. To make sure that everything gets mixed, we're going to scrape down the sides. Now you could also add some yellow colouring into this if you wanted to. I don't think it needs it. We're after the lemon flavour. But if you want to make them look more lemony, then you could add some yellow colouring. So that's nice and fluffy now. So what I'm going to do is add a tablespoon of golden syrup, and I've greased this spoon in the hope that I can get it out quite easily. And that's the golden syrup nicely out, and we're going to put our lemon extract in as well. We're going to continue to cream it all. And we'll just again scrape it down to make sure we get the sides with the syrup and the extract mixed in as well. Right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix that corn flour in a little bit with the flour. And I'm going to pour that into the bowl as well. And on top of that, in a little mound, if I can, I'm going to put the baking powder. And then I'm going to pour the lemon juice onto the baking powder, and it should start to fizz up as it activates, and it did just that. And I'm going to mix those until they're combined. course you have to scrape the sides again to get the flour off. Okay, so that's all combined. Now before we can bake these, we're going to want to chill the batter for a nice long time. We want it nice and firm so that when it bakes it doesn't spread too much, because we want a nice thick, or reasonably thick and chewy cookie. So we'll take the beater off. I'm going to try to make 12 cookies with this. So what I'm actually going to do is to weigh the mixture. Now my bowl I think weighs 2009 grams. So if I weigh this in the bowl, it's 2,673, so take off 9 is 64, 2,664 grams of mixture. So we need to divide 664 by 12. Well, 600 divided by 12 would be 50, and 60 would be, so that makes 55, so about 55 grams for each one, which is about 1/4 of a cup. Yep. And then what I'm going to do is just roll that into a bowl and place it on a plate, flattening it just a little bit, and I'm going to do that 12 times. Right, so I've rolled these out into balls and slightly flattened them on the tops, and they're all about, this one's only 53 but the others are 55 to 56 grams. I'm now going to cover those very lightly with some cling film, and I'm going to put them in the fridge and leave them there for between 2 and 3 hours so they firm up. Then I'm going to transfer them onto a baking tray and bake them in the oven. So when I come back, I will have preheated my oven to 180 Celsius, 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit. We'll put them on the baking tray and then we'll bake them and see how they turn out. So I'll be back with you later. Okay, so it's now been 2 hours and 40 minutes since I put these in the fridge. They did stick just a little bit to the plate, so I had to use a spatula to get them off. But I've now put them onto baking trays. I've only put 6 on each one because they're going to spread out. I've flattened the tops, as you can see, which I did before they went into the fridge. And the oven is preheated at 180 Celsius, 160 Celsius fan assisted, 350 Fahrenheit. And I'm going to bake them for about 10 minutes so that the edges begin to go firm and the top begins to go firm. They may not look quite cooked in the center, but that will be fine. I'm going to take them out and then I'm going to let them cool for at least 10 minutes. So now, because I'm using a fan assisted oven, I can put these on any rack. So one's going to go on the one rack and one's going to go on the other. But if you don't have fan assisted, you may need to just put them on the rack in the center of the oven. I will be back with you after they've cooled down. Right, so I'm back with you, and I baked our cookies for, I actually baked them for 11 minutes because I thought they looked a little bit too underdone in the middle. But I've let them cool down and they look good to me. I've already eaten one and it tasted very nice, but I'm going to try another. If you can see little brown bits, that's actually some of the soft brown sugar which had clumped a little bit, but it's fine. I do have a nice lemon flavour to them. I can also get that little sweetness of golden syrup as well. So for me, they've turned out quite nicely. I hope you've enjoyed them too. If you have, please give me the thumbs up below the video and click to join the YouTube channel. The link to recipe is also below the video or up in the top right hand corner here. I'll be back with you with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.